The Modesto JC Pirates are hungry for a win after losing their first two games. They look to build on a great effort from last week. Will Modesto JC get into the win column for the first time this season? You'll find out next. Hello everybody, I'm Chris Babcock and welcome to the state capitol in Sacramento at historical Hughes Stadium on the campus of Sacramento City College for this non-conference matchup between the Panthers and the Pirates. This is our inaugural road Pirates football game for NorCal Sports TV, and we are proud to bring it to you. Thanks for streaming in on NorCal Sports TV, the streaming home of Modesto JC football this season. Modesto JC is 0-2 but played the defending Northern California champions American River tough, putting that game into overtime after trailing by 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. True freshman starting quarterback Danny Velasquez was not only effective throwing, he led the Pirates in rushing with 145 yards and 2 TDs. The True Frosh and offensive line will be tested tonight. Sacramento City is 2-0 with wins over Delta and last week 28-7 over Contra Costa College. The Panthers love to blitz on defense and control the ball on offense. Last week they scored 2 touchdowns on special teams and looking to break a 4-game losing streak to the Pirates. The Panthers lost 4 games last season by a combined 19 points and look to continue to learn from the past. Let's review the coaches' keys to victory. First, for Modesto Junior College. And Coach Stiver's keys. Take care of the football. 2 turnovers last week, 1 in overtime that cost the Pirates. Sound with alignments and assignments on defense. 2 times, 2 blown coverages in the red zone on TD passes by American River, and we'll see get shored up. Win the special teams battle. Modesto JC must improve. Missed an opening field goal on the first drive, as the Pirates did in week 1. Punting needs improving, and Sac City scored 2 TDs on special teams last week. They returned a kickoff and blocked a punt and returned it for a TD. Coach Walker's keys of Sacramento City College. And special teams is a theme tonight. Help the special teams for the Panthers helped them beat Contra Costa last week. Control the ball. Keeping the ball out of Modesto's NASCAR offense might be the best defense today. And limit the penalties. The Panthers gave up 5 first downs to Contra Costa last week via the penalty. Those extended drives, they've had 24 penalties combined in the last 2 weeks. And to honor America, we'll have the national anthem. NorCal TV would like to thank our sponsors who are helping us bring you this Modesto Junior College football game. American Asphalt, Meeting Rooms on Demand, and Big Island Movers. Please thank and support our sponsors. Beautiful night for a football game tonight here. Modesto won the toss, and they deferred their choice to the second half. Back deep for Sacramento, who's in cardinal red and gold, is watch out for number 2, Tavian Cunningham. He returned a kickoff for 95 yards last week versus Contra Costa College. Kicking off for Modesto will be number 80, Donovan Bravo. I'm Chris Babcock. You're watching NorCal Sports TV, the streaming home of Modesto Junior College football. Well, we're ready to get underway. Modesto in white and Sacramento in cardinal red and maroon. Cunningham brings it out and he's tackled. Nice coverage by Andre Sherman, breaking down, making the tackle. The ball inside the 15, and I believe it'll be spotted at the 12-yard line. Anytime you can get opponent inside the 20 is a victory for the special teams. And both coaches said special teams are the key to victory, and Modesto can do more things like that. They'll be in good shape. Double tight formation. Jade Machado at quarterback. Little smoke screen out in the flat. Nice blocking out there. Jordan Moore with the reception and the yards after the catch. It'll bring up a 2nd and long 1. They'll continue in this double tight end formation. Play action pass and a crossing route, and that's nearly intercepted. Good coverage, and there's a penalty on the field. Ineligible receiver downfield against Sacramento City. A referee is Jim Mateo. They were in the double tight end set, but they had 2 receivers on one side. The outside receiver actually covered the tight end, so when he went downfield, that's a legal man downfield, and it's a penalty. Now it's 2nd and 6, and a 3 wide receiver set for Sac City. Little middle screen, and well done by the defense of Modesto. Great tackle by Robbie Huddleston, who made a number of plays last week. 14 tackles, 9 of those solos, 1.5 tackles for a loss, a forced fumble and recovery. And he's padding those stats already. 3 wides for Sac City. 3rd down. And we got a vertical route. And that's completed by Jordan Moore. Wide open right in front of the Modesto sideline. Not much rush up front. Plenty of time. A little combination route. somebody goes in, that means somebody's going to go out or go vertical. And Moore with the catch. He's a leading receiver for Sac City with 10 catches and a touchdown reception. Sac City goes to the double tight end formation. Little belly inside run and not much going there. And Sac City will play a number of guys in the backfield as we've got a player hurt for Modesto Junior College. Big Island Movers is a fully licensed and insured full-service moving company in Modesto. For over 10 years, we have provided friendly, reliable moving services in Central California. The driving force behind our business is passion behind what we do. At Big Island Movers, we are big on experience, big on value, and huge on service. With over 30 years of moving experience and a wide range of services to meet the ever-changing needs of our clients, Big Island Movers is your go-to for professional, prompt moving services. Give us a call today at 209-522-5999. 209-522-5999 or reach us at bigislandmovers.com. Big Island Movers, Kai Manawana, move ya. And that's number 42. LJ Olafai Taluli. And anytime you get an inside run and a bunch of bodies piled in there, unfortunately it looks like the young man hurt his knee as he gets helped off by the medical staff. 2nd and 8. For Sacramento. Nice time-consuming drive for them. Too tight set. Tavon Johnson, another one of the plethora of running backs. And you'll see them running on and off the field with various substitutions. Now they're into the 3 wide receiver look. And that means Roy Sanders, number 82, will act as a fullback or an H-back. Their center is Austin Alley. Bryson Kleinfelter is a right guard. Garen Harris, a left guard. Nick Martinez is a left tackle. Right tackle is Joe Poshop. Flat route to Jordan Moore, and he'll move the chains. His second catch early on in the game. As Sacramento gets into Modesto territory at the 42-yard line. Trey Bussey now in the backfield for Sac City, who employs their, and we've got a timeout. I think they were misaligned. American Asphalt has been serving Northern California for over 30 years. American Asphalt takes great pride in making every job their best job. Their work will give you superior results on time and on budget, backed by an unmatched 3-year guarantee. If you need help with your shopping center, commercial property, homeowner association, or special project, American Asphalt is the company to partner with. When you contact them, tell American Asphalt you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV. Please give us a call at 800-541-5559, 800-541-5559, or reach us at AmericanAsphalt.com. American Asphalt, taking care of business. So far, Sac City's driven 6 plays in pushed the ball down 46 yards in time of possession so far, 3 minutes and 15 seconds. It'll be 1st and 10. And Sacramento has done a good job of holding on to the football this year. They have a +2 turnover ratio. Little bootleg out to the left. Machado, corner route, and that's complete. Number 13, Robert Harrison, who had 4 receptions in week 1 for his Delta. Little play action fake, little Texas route, and then a corner route behind it. Nice execution by the Panthers. Easy score. Machado to Moore. They faked the screen. As when we get back to the instant replay, they faked the screen, and Moore ran the wheel route right behind it and is wide open. Another blown coverage. Somebody's got to run with him. You can't give him that room. And they'll go for the extra point. Elijah Simering with the extra point. And Sacramento City marches down in 3 minutes and 49 seconds with the key 3 possession. Well, when Coach Walker was talking about maintaining the ball and controlling the football, there's a prime example. And that last play, and we talked about a key, assignments and alignments on defense for Modesto JC. 2 times last week against American River, there was a confusion anytime there was a combination route. And that time, Sacramento faked the screen, and Moore ran right up the sidelines and was wide open for the easy touchdown. 8 plays, 3 minutes and 49 seconds, and Sacramento is up 7-7. Back to return is Devin Bass and Dalen Thetford. Bass, he's got an opportunity if he can miss the kicker, but the kicker does a good job with the alligator tackle. But good field position for the Pirates. And they're led by quarterback number 4, true freshman Dan Velasquez. Had a great game last week, 20 of 37, 3 touchdown passes, and also ran for 145 yards. And a side note, he had a little pooch punt for 45 yards. Inside run to Bass, who had 8 carries for 45 yards last week, 2 touchdowns, and then had 4 kickoff returns for another 61 yards, some all-purpose rushing for the young man. And the Modesto is in the NASCAR offense. Usually they'll wait after they get that initial first down before they really speed up the tempo. Bass inside run, and he's met by the front inside 4 of Sac City. Terrence March, second leading tackler for Sacramento, had 10 tackles versus Contra Costa. Modesto right back on the football. And they're in their 4 wide set. Bass switches sides. Maybe they're shifting the protection. Play clock down to 10. Velasquez, he's got time. And he's ball over the middle. And we've got a pass interference. And we haven't had a chance to talk about it. We mentioned it in the open. Sac City likes to blitz, and credit the front five for Modesto of giving Velasquez plenty of time to throw. As you can see, the defender got beat and grabs the shirt. And that'll be, and we talked about limiting the penalties. Last week, Sac City had 5 penalties, which led to first downs for Contra Costa. Well, we're here early in the game, first possession for Modesto, and they get a pass interference. Thedford in motion. Bass inside run. Nice solid gain on first down. What did the offensive line do last week? They helped the Pirates gain 468 yards. They improved their third down efficiency from 23% in the first week to 38% in the second week, and they only gave up 1 sack to a loaded defensive front of American River. Option out to the right. Bass cuts inside against the grain, and he'll be just short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and short. And speaking of American River, City College of San Francisco protected their home field today, and they beat American River 40-26. Modesto right back up on the football. Hickman with the block, and Bass cuts it right inside for a first down. And Bass will get a rest. And Modesto will bring in number 20, Cameron Beeman, in the backfield. 4 wide receiver set. Not much going, and good defense that time by Sac City. Playing at the line of scrimmage and getting the tackle for a loss. And you'll see them show blitz, different guys. They'll have the inside tackles will stunt, loop around each other. But it looks like they're playing it pretty straight right now. Nice throw out to the flat. Thedford has the catch. He's tackled immediately by Jalen Swanigan, who has 1 interception on the season. Good timing route. 4-man front, no blitz for Sac City. Nice timing. That's how you beat a good defense. 3rd and 4. And Sac City jumped, and that's their second penalty on this drive for a first down. And talking to Coach Walker on Thursday night, he expressed how important that is to limit those penalties, and so far they're not doing a very good job here on defense. Swing route, Thedford, good blocking. Ball is fumbled into the end zone, and it's ruled a touchback. Josh Thompson caught the football. He had blocking out there, but on the tackle, the ball was fumbled and went into the end zone. And it is Sacramento City's football on the turnover. Huge turn of events for Modesto, who was doing a nice job of moving the football. You don't have that. And a big turnover. Nice drive, Modesto, and they've struggled in finishing the first drives of games. City against San Mateo missed a field goal opening drive. Opening drive against American River last week, missed a field goal. And this time sniffing at the goal line, and they fumble into the end zone. Good thing they're moving the ball. Bad thing that they can't finish drives. Daniel Wright with the run. Had 8 carries for 90 yards, including a 55-yard touchdown last week. A tight end and an H-back right now. Machado under center. A little quick out to the tight end, number 87, Aiden Martinez. But you got to whip that head around. Well-timed throw, but incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 9. And see what kind of pressures are dialed up for Modesto. Slant route. And I think he'll just get enough for a first down. Robert Morrison makes a nice move at the line of scrimmage to beat the coverage. And Machado puts it only where one person can catch the football. And he moves the chains. Big 3rd down conversion for Sac City. Ball's deflected and it's intercepted. And Modesto's got blockers in front. And that is a touchdown. Trey Nichols with the deflected pass. And he takes it for the pick 6. It's Saturday night in the state capitol. A defender gets in the pass. A defensive player tips the football. And a lot of white jerseys out in front. And Trey Nichols with the pick 6. And very similar to last week when they missed the field goal, they got a turnover from American River and then scored on offense. This time they score on defense. What a turn of events for Modesto. And coming in to kick is number 80, Donovan Bravo, replacing Lane Trapp. And the kick is good. Meeting Rooms on Demand, a unique alternative to hotel conference rooms with rates as low as $40 an hour and seating capacity up to 50. We provide unprecedented value for small businesses. Locations of Fremont, Oakland, Fresno, and Las Vegas. Reach us at meetingroomsondemand.com and tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV for a 50% discount off your first rental. Great rates and value. Meeting Rooms on Demand. Trey Nichols, a member of a young secondary of Modesto JC, as the pass is deflected, and he goes ball tip drill as Cunningham takes a knee in the end zone. Nice job by Bravo with the deep kick. Takes advantage of the tip pass, catches it, and returns it for a touchdown. Little inside power. Nice cut. And another jump cut inside by Daniel Wright. Pretty 8-yard run by the running back out of Vacaville High School. Great gain on first down. Machado getting the signals. He's back to pass. And that time, the corners stay at home. Nice defense by Isaiah Price, who had 8 tackles last week against American River. 3rd and 1. And they bring in the beef. Brandon Powell in motion. Little power inside run. And he's tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Great penetration by the Modesto front. Now you got to be leery of the fake or the snap down, trying to draw the Modesto punt return team off sides. Deep returning is Jeff Hines. Bad snap, but no rush. And that ball hits and takes a roll another 12 yards down the field. And Modesto will take over at the 22-yard line. That was a 33-yard interception return by Nichols. And then Modesto with the stop on defense. And they get the football back. Little bubble screen out for Thedford. He's got blockers in front. Makes a nice cut. And that's all. It's almost as good as a running play. And they'll get about 6 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 6. Another stay screen. Nice catch. And run that time by Josh Thompson. And I like Coach Stivers getting the ball back into Thompson's hand after the fumble that ended their first drive. And he did a nice job on that play. He fumbled. This time, get the ball back to the kid's hands, keep his confidence up, and Modesto gets the first down. Nice inside run on first down by Thedford. Three receivers. And I think we've got it. This play is going to come back when that umpire throws that flag, unless it's hands to the face, and he's given a preliminary signal that it's a hold on Modesto, and they'll be playing on 2nd down behind the chains. Sacramento City opened up scoring with a Jordan Moore 16-yard touchdown reception from Jaden Machado. Then Trey Nichols had a 33-yard pick-6 interception. So far, Modesto has 4 first downs to Sac City's 5. Velasquez under pressure, and he's good in space. and almost gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll still be 3rd and long, and mass substitutions on defense for Sac City, and you can expect them to dial up the blitz and trying to limit the time of the true freshman, Velasquez. Rolls out to his left. Can't find a receiver open. But then he finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And that is a nice play by the wide receiver, Michael Thompson, coming back to the football and making the big reception. Velasquez spilled from the pocket, and Thompson doing a good job of working his way back to the football and with the catch. Actually, that's number 9, Josh Taylor. I apologize. I was wrong, and it won't be the first time or the last time. But that time, job well done by the sophomore out of Stagg High School, or out of Merced High School, rather. As we have time, we'll go through some scores. These are finals. Butte over Chabot, 31-21. Sierra over Contra Costa, 56-28. San Francisco beat American River, 40-26. And we're seeing if there's any other local scores available. We're back in play. No room to run. And Thedford gets surrounded. A nice tackle. That time on defense by Peyton Bailey. What did Peyton do last week? He had a punt block return for a TD versus Contra Costa College, and he also has an interception. Velasquez has time, but that ball was tipped, and he can't throw it again, so he caught his own pass. He can't throw it, and good job of the defense. He caught his own pass after it was deflected. You don't see that very often. And he had a receiver open down the middle of the field, which after watching on film this week, that would probably be the better opportunity for success for Modesto to try to take advantage of. But the defensive front got their hands up and deflected that football. Velasquez got time, and it's a deep ball down the right sideline, just overthrown, and expect them to go back to that again. That was Michael Thompson. And I would expect Modesto to go back to that at some point. So far, Velasquez is trap with a nice deep high punt. It'll be inside the 15-yard line and will be spotted around the 12. Nice job that time by Lane Trapp. And I was talking to Coach Stivers about Lane Trapp this week and what he needs to improve on, and He says he's working hard. He struggled at the beginning of the season last season and finished strong. And if that's any notice of his improvement, that was a great pump there by Trapp. And now the ball is at the 12-yard line. Minute 25 left here in the first quarter. Machado has time. And he's thrown up the sideline, but I believe Cunningham is out of bounds. And he also dropped the football. Cunningham definitely has some speed. You want to give him some cushion. As we mentioned earlier, had a 95-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. This is the 69th matchup between Sac City and Modesto Junior College. Modesto has the edge 36-30 with 2 ties. Inside run. Since 2008, the teams have played 7 times, and Modesto has won 6 times, including the last 4 with wins in 2011, 2014, 2015, and last year in a close ball game. Sac City ranked number 12 in the state. Modesto opened up with number 7 San Mateo, then number 2 American River, and now playing number 12 Sac City. Just not enough error, but I believe we've got a penalty on the field, or a flag on the field rather, and we'll get the signal for our official Jim McKeo, and that'll be a first down on a. Had Modesto had a stop, would have got good field position, but the late hit extends the drive, and Sac City will get the ball at the 26-yard line after the penalty. Two tight end set. Rob Luckett with the tackle and the side of meat locker style slam tackle there. Did a good job of stuffing the gap. Last week, or rather Modesto has given up an average of 515 yards per game. They've got a young defense, and they'll continue to improve. Machado rolls to his left. An easy target, easy pass and catch. Carl Mark with the easy reception. He's out of Miami. And that will be the end of the end of the first quarter. And here's the last play. And an easy pass and catch for Sac City. NorCal Sports TV would like to thank our sponsors who are helping us bring you this Modesto Junior College football game. American Asphalt. Meeting Rooms on Demand. And our friends at Big Island Movers. Hollis Cattle Company, family-owned beef cattle ranch located in California's Central Valley, specializing in shorthorn, show heifers, and bulls. Hollis Cattle Company in Turlock, 209-668-8378. 209-668-8378. Hollis Cattle Company. Isaiah Montanez with the run. Velasquez, or stats first for Sac City. Jade Machado is 8 for 12 for 117 yards. His leading receiver was Jordan Moore, who had 4 receptions for 63 yards, including that 25-yard touchdown. Leading rusher was Daniel Wright, 3 attempts for 11 yards. Sac City would like to see a much more balanced attack. Little fast screen, and it's well blocked, and a cut just up to the TV numbers, and feeding the hot hand of Karl Mark with another catch and run. Had a reception of 21 yards earlier on the same type of play. Sac City will continue to be in their 2 tight end set. That means both of these receivers at the bottom of your screen have to be off the line of scrimmage. Harrison, 2 catches on the night. Nice job with the run defense by Modesto. Pushing upfield and doing a nice job with the tackle. Colton Bearden with the tackle. 2nd and 13 with the tackle for loss. And the blitzer off the edge, outside linebacker Javon Woods, and the ugly loss for the Cardinal red and gold back to the 48-yard line. Shows blitz early and does a good job of keeping on that high shoulder, and big loss there, and good job by Woods. It's one thing to have your number called to blitz. It's another thing when it is called is to make a play and break down in space. And we've got a timeout, Sacramento City College. Big Island Movers is a fully licensed and insured full-service moving company in Modesto. For over 10 years, we have provided friendly, reliable moving services in Central California. The driving force behind our business is passion behind what we do. At Big Island Movers, we are big on experience, big on value, and huge on service. With over 30 years of moving experience and a wide range of services to meet the ever-changing needs of our clients, Big Island Movers is your go-to for professional, prompt moving services. Give them a call today at 209-522-5999, 209-522-5999, or BigIslandMovers.com. Big Island Movers, Kaimana wanna move ya. After the timeout, not many plays in the playbook for 3rd and 24, and it's a screen, and he's got a lot of room in front. But we've got it. They've called a holding penalty at the 22-yard line, but the play you don't want to get beat at on 3rd and 24 is the screen. And you got a lot of guys rushing out of control. You've got to feel that I haven't got much pressure all game. Maybe something's up, and that's where the hold was. So it's past the first down, so I wonder if they'll give them the first down and then just mark it down, and it'll be 1st and 10. We'll see what the call is. So Sac City will actually gain. It was 3rd and 24. They'll actually get a 15-yard gain, But that's a touchdown. And blocking an open space, there's nowhere to hide, and the receivers usually get caught. 9 route. And it's a 50-50 ball and well defensed. Good coverage that time by Izell Price. So we've got 4th down and 8 yards to go. They wanted to get that penalty. You don't say that often in football, but just to give their punter a little bit of extra room. But Modesto rises up and does a good job on defense. But I guarantee you on Monday when they watch that film, they're saying, guys, on 3rd and 24, we can't give up a big play on a screen. And I bet you any amount of money that the defensive coaches are screaming, watch the screen, watch the draw. Try to trap Modesto inside the 10, and that ball will go out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 15-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, low-scoring game, 7-7 here. And Modesto ready to move the ball. Bass in motion. Inside run to Thedford. And once again, Terrence March with the tackle. Velasquez trying to buy some time, but the times are running short. And he throws, and it's ruled complete. A miracle worker out there, and you got to like number 18, Mr. Hickman. Seeing the Velasquez is in trouble, you'll see him running through your screen, stops, and tries to get in the vision of Velasquez. And the Hail Mary is answered. 1st down for Modesto. Greg Hickman with the reception. And he didn't show up much in the stat sheet last week, but did a very good job of blocking. And he's as close as they'll get to a tight end. Not a tight end listed on the roster for Modesto JC. Modesto deferred the option to receive, so they'll get the ball to start the second half. Hickman again, feeding the big fella. He's a rambling, taking blockers down and tacklers with him as well. Inside Sacramento City territory, and Hickman with the second reception moves the ball in down to the 42-yard line, and Modesto gets right back on it. NASCAR style. Option out left. Velasquez keeps it, and he'll move the ball and get about 6 yards. He's not overly quick, but he is very, very good in space and making quick cuts and making guys miss. Thedford around the left end. He's got a couple of blockers out in front, and the receiver's doing a good job. Josh Taylor helping him out. And that'll move the chains down to the 24-yard line. And when they're going this fast, it's tough to call blitzes. Velasquez, and he throws that one away. They fake the screen, and here's that last run by Thedford. 2nd and 10. 3 receivers on the bottom of your screen, 1 up top. And they change the play at the line of scrimmage. And it's tough to blitz when in this no huddle. Oh, that's intercepted! Tipped and intercepted by number 44, Rodney Spidell. He's had 3 tackles for loss, and now let's add an interception to the big fella statistics. Velasquez trying to set up the screen. And Muir with the tip. And Spidell with the catch. 2nd turnover tonight inside the red zone. Well, that wasn't quite the red zone, but in Sac City territory. And looked like when they were on their heels, meaning Sac City, they step up and make the play. Little Statue Liberty left, and good tackle in the open field by Izell Price once again. It would be 2nd and 7. Turnovers, and we're not talking about a bakery. We're talking about a football team. And you want to know the difference between 0-2 and 2-0? Sac City is +2 in the turnover ratio this season. Modesto JC is -2. And right now, Sac City is +1. Nichols did have that pick 6 in the first quarter that tied the game. But if you're just joining us, 2 turnovers, 1 a fumble into the end zone on the first drive of the game by Modesto, and then 1 here when it appeared Modesto was going to score. Little slant route, and that's intercepted. Talking about turnovers. And he's tackled. Trey Nichols with the pick. And before I could turn over my defensive stat sheet, Modesto with the interception, and they're back in business. And credit this young Modesto team for staying with it. And there's the deflection, there's the interception right in the passing lane. The last time we got a little razzle-dazzle, and that ball's fumbled, and they're going the wrong way, Jim Marshall. And he's tackled for about a 14-yard loss. This didn't really look good from the outset with the snap and the fumble on the pitch. And I'm aging myself saying, when going the wrong way, Jim Marshall, or a a.k.a. George Plimpton-like play. One good play, one bad play, one good play, one bad play. We're going to try some type of trick play there, but ended up in a big, ugly loss. 2nd and 23. He's got a receiver, and that ball's thrown over his head. So often, as we talked about, there's multiple layers to every play on offense for Modesto and White. That time, faked the quick screen, then had a double vertical up the sideline, but weren't able to execute. So you got 3rd and long. 2 receivers on each side for Modesto. 4-man rush. And it had a receiver open, but I believe somebody crossed and got in the vision of number 6, Michael Thompson, who had a big game last week for the Pirates. So lane trap on to punt. Had a 42-yarder in his first punt of the game. No rush. And that ball's bouncing and will get just down to the 32-yard line. Probably around a 20, 25-yard punt. You'd like to try to play the field position game. Coming off, getting the turnover. You try to run the trick play. You lose yardage. And you'd like to kick that ball deep and pin them to the corner. But nevertheless, it's the ball on the 32-yard line for Sacramento City College. Little delay and tackled by Pa Freehoff and helped by Alex Velasquez in space. Nice gain on first down. I'm Chris Babcock. You're watching NorCal Sports TV. Thanks for streaming in. Little counterplay. Nice cutback by Daniel Wright. And he'll get the first down. Finding some tough yards, but moving the chains as Huddleston was on that last tackle. Isaiah Montanez with the run. Second and 9 for Sacramento. Out route just off the hands of the wide receiver, Jonas McMillan out of Elk Grove High School. 3rd and 9. And see if the Pirates dial up a blitz. Play clock down to 10. And it's a screen, but the Pirates sniff it out. And Machado does a good job of just throwing the ball into the ground for the incompletion. And good job for the Pirates of following the scouting report, feeling the screen, stopping your rush, and turning back to the wide receiver and getting in that passing lane. So with the stop, barring a fake on 4th down, Modesto will get the ball back. Jeff Hines back to receive this line drive kick, and he'll immediately get tackled by number 40, Peyton Bailey. And Modesto will take over with 5:56 left in the second quarter. Velasquez is 7-11 for 92 yards and an interception. 1st and 10 from the 25. Option right. The ball's on the ground. And Thedford does a good job of just jumping on it and not trying to buy a hero. But there's a second time. The previous possession just got the big turnover, and on first down they lose like 20 yards. This time, just get the stop on defense and lose 6 yards. Those are you got to avoid playing behind the chains, especially the team against Sac City who's going to rush, blitz you to death. Velasquez got time, lots of time. He's got a receiver deep down the field, and it's Hickman. He slightly hesitated, and it's tough for the big fella to get going after that. If he had kept running, it might have been a big touchdown pass. It was 2 in routes with a wheel route from the slot, and he's wide open. And Velasquez with the gun show throw. Incomplete. 3rd and 15 inside your own 20. You got to be careful on offense right here. And we got a timeout, and I think Coach Stivers and company are thinking the same thing that we are. Just rethink all of them. Once again, NorCal Sports TV would like to thank our sponsors who are helping us bring you this Modesto Junior College football game. American Asphalt. Meeting Rooms on Demand. Big Island Movers. And the Hollis Cattle Company. Email us for a free on-air advertisement for next week's game against Contra Costa College at Modesto JC. Or heck, you can tweet us at NorCal Sports TV. Velasquez under rush. Avoids one man, avoids another. And he's got room to run. And he'll get 9 yards. And he saved a potential big loss and got a 9-yard gain. And that time, they sent 2 blitzers and the 3-man front. But Velasquez able to find some room and get a respectable gain as Trapp is on to punt. That'll land around the 45-yard line and bounce back the wrong way. And City College will take over at Modesto's 49-yard line. Sac City's got 1 timeout left. Modesto has 2. Scores of other games: Siskiyou over De Anza 26-14. Butte over Chabot 31-21. Sierra over Contra Costa 56-28. And San Francisco over American River 40-26. 3 receivers set for Sac City. Nice jump cut and run that time by Daniel Wright. Inside run, didn't look like there was a lot of room there, but just found a seam and got about 8 yards after initial contact. And Wright with 7 carries and 28 yards on the night. And he gets another carry and plants a foot in the ground and gets a forward lean to the 35-yard line. If you're Sac City, you'd like to score to end this drive with as little as clock remaining as possible. Sacs and Modesto will get the opening second half kickoff. Bootleg left. Machado throws that one a little short to Robert Harrison. Showed that action a number of times today and have hit it for some nice gains. Some substitutions up front for Modesto. Third and 10. Velasquez with the tackle, and it is 4th and a long 2 for Sac City. Play clock at 15 seconds. And they've got a run and a nice turn inside by Wright, and he moves the chains. First down, Sac City. Wright saw the crease, and instead of bouncing it, planted a foot on the ground, got the pad level low, and found a nice 6-yard gain and brought the punishment versus receiving it. Modesto with the timeout. Wright has 11 carries for 53 yards. Machado is 10 of 19 for 183 yards, but 2 interceptions. Time of possession so far favoring Sac City, 15:35 to 12:16 for the Pirates. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, subscribe to us on our page on YouTube, find us on Facebook, NorCalSportsTV.com. We've got a lot of games scheduled. We'll be doing the rest of the Modesto Junior College football games this season. We've got a lot of games for you businesses in Modesto that would like to support community college and high school athletics. We would love to partner up with you and set up an affordable advertisement/sponsorship package. 1st and 10 on the 25. And Martinez, the 5, the 10, touchdown. Isaiah Montanez with the touchdown. That power again, and plants the foot and gets north and south and finds pay dirt for the touchdown. And that's an advantage of having a number of backs because you keep them fresh. And there's an example of Isaiah Montanez coming off the bench for Wright, who had been consistently moving the chains. And what's better is all those guys celebrating each other, supporting each other. So now it is 14-7 with a minute 52 left. Montanez's 25-yard run. And it's 14-7. Now Modesto has one timeout. Plenty of time remaining for the Pirates. And they have a chance to go winners outs, meaning they get the ball now, go down and score, and then get the ball to start the second half. Little directional kick, and Bass takes it. The 25 to the 30. to the 35, and he's tackled at the 38-yard line by number 35, Brandon Beatty. Yes, he missed it. Thedford tackled inbounds. And that extra point was missed. And let's, as the legendary Vince Scully would say, let's take a note of that for future reference. 4 receiver set for the Pirates. Velasquez, quarterback draw. And he has a block out there on the edge, but he can't get out of bounds. Nice tackle by Jalen Swanigan. Third and 3. Thedford, depending on the spot, and I think they give him enough for a first down. That'll temporarily stop the clock at 49 seconds until the chains are set, and the clock's wound again. Pirates have 1 timeout left. Velasquez back to pass. And a deep in route, but that is off the hands of number 13, Richard Lopez. Just couldn't bring that one in. Got to catch that ball with your eyes. Look it all the way in. He's got time. In the middle of the field is an opportunity for Modesto, but just couldn't finish the play. .32 seconds, play clock under 9 seconds. Little middle screen. It wasn't set up real well, and the clock continues to run. 3rd and 10. Under 10 seconds remaining in the half. Velasquez steps up in the pocket. He's got a deep ball down the sideline, but it's incomplete to Michael Thompson. And it's 4th down, 4th and 10, 3 seconds left. And we had a penalty on that last play. So the ball's now on the 45-yard line. And Modesto's going to call their last timeout. Golden West beat Chaffee 27-6. Reedley over my alma mater, College of the Redwoods, 40-20. San Mateo 7-5 over Fresno. 2:46 left in the second quarter. Los Medanos over Gavilan 15-7 with 8:32 left in the second quarter. Well, let's see what Coach Stivers has dialed up on the treasures and riches of the Pirates. Low-scoring affair here, which favors Sac City. And they've done a good job of controlling the football. And now we have a timeout. They have the wrong personnel coming in off the timeout. and the defensive staff of Sac City does a good job of recognizing it and calling the timeout. Well, Velasquez has definitely got the arm to get the ball into the end zone. And I would expect with his jumping ability that Michael Thompson, the community college state triple jump winner last spring, would be involved in such a play. But don't expect Sac City just to sit back. I mean, they're going to go into their coverage. Yeah, they're going to be in a prevent, but they'll do some type of line stunt up front, maybe send 4 guys, go into a wide 9 and try to get an edge. Velasquez, deep ball into the end zone, and it's ruled incomplete. And we'll go to halftime with Modesto trailing 13-7, as we just gave you a look of the last play. We'll give you a brief scoring recap. In the first quarter, Machado to Moore 16-yard pass got Sac City under the scoreboard. Then Modesto got the kickoff, drove all the way down, and then fumbled into the end zone for a touchback. But then on that possession, Trey Nichols with the 33-yard pick six to tie the game. And then a Montanez run with 1:52 left in the half put the score to 13-7. But the extra point was missed. We're going to take a brief audio timeout, and we'll come back with about 2 minutes left in the half to give you the second half statistics. You're watching NorCal Sports TV. I'm Chris Babcock, and we'll tune in later for the start of the third quarter. Chris Babcock, we're back here from historical Hughes Stadium in Sacramento. Go over some highlights from the first half. Little screen pass to Cunningham. Very efficient drive for Sac City in their opening drive. Jordan Moore with that catch. And then Harrison with the big reception. And a little confusion on the coverage. Fake the screen, and the wheel route is good to Moore for his second touchdown of the season. Then Velasquez. There was the pass interference. And Modesto was in business answering that score. Nice timing route to Lopez. But then a fumble into the end zone turned it over for Modesto. Machado to Harrison for the first down for the Panthers. Then there was the tip and the pick six that tied it up. Trey Nichols with the big play. And we were tied at 7. And then a nice bit of running for Daniel Wright, who's got 53 yards on the game. Then Velasquez gets the ball back. And the scramble drill is answered with the reception by Josh Taylor. And then on the next possession, Carl Mark out of Miami with a couple of receptions. Here's second quarter action. And the sack by number 37, Javon Woods. And then here's the big run by Montanez that goes for a touchdown. Do another one without my glasses on. Then Velasquez to Hickman. And he rambles inside Sac City territory. A Thedford run gets it inside the 25-yard line. And the Pirates were knocking on the door. But the interception on the middle screen by number 44, Rodney Spidell. But then Modesto comes back with their interception by Trey Nichols. And a nice run once again by Wright. And this was an opportunity for Hickman, but just out of his reach. And we're here ready to start the third quarter. as Sac City gets ready to kick off. I'm Chris Babcock. Thanks for streaming in on the streaming home of Modesto Junior College Football, NorCal Sports TV. Directional kick over to the sidelines, and that ball will go out of bounds, and Modesto will be in business. First half statistics, leading rusher for Modesto, Devin Bass with 5 carries, 22 yards. Velasquez 9 of 17 for 95 yards. But not a lot of offense for Modesto. $127 and 252 yards. But that rushing yardage, that 32 yards of rushing, has got to increase. They had a slower start at rushing the ball against American River, as they'll get the ball, start the drive at the 50-yard line. Both teams turned the ball over twice in the first quarter, or in the first half. Run by number 20, Cameron Beeman, out of Manteca, and he picks up 4 yards. And Modesto right back up on the football. Nice tackle. By number 55, Johnny Smith, among others. 3rd and 2. Third straight run. And that treasure will be a first down for the Pirates. Inside the 40. And Thedford will check back in at running back for the Pirates in white. And Sac City in the Cardinal red and gold. Velasquez keeps it, and he stopped for no gain. Good, tough inside penetration led by, once again, Johnny Smith. 2nd and 10. 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen. And it's a screen. Oh my! The big hit by Jalen Swanigan, as he read that immediately. And this is why football is a contact sport. And bam! Timing. 3rd and 10. Substitutions. Little 2-man front with 2 standing defensive ends, and they're blitzing. Velasquez deep downfield, and that's intercepted and telegraphed. And he tackled number 4, Christian McFarland, with that interception. With the shenanigans behind the bench. Holy smoke. You can't go late down the middle. That was a Western Union special. And then a big return for McFarland. The team's leading tackler last week had 11 tackles, one of which was a loss against Contra Costa. The 3rd turnover for Modesto. But old reliable Paul Freoff clears the blockers and shoots the gap and makes another tackle for loss. Third turnover for Modesto in Sac City territory. Turnovers hurt, but in particular when you turn it over in your opponent's territory. Two tight end set, Spartan formation for Sac City. 2nd and 14. Machado rolls. And that ball might be intercepted. Or do they call it a reception? The officials confer. And they're going to give the reception to Cunningham, but there is a penalty on the field. And we'll go to our official, Jim Mateo, for the call. I'm assuming that penalty's on Modesto, so it'll either be 5 yards or the result of the play and 3rd down and 5. And they'll take the penalty, and it'll be 2nd and 8 after that's all worked out. But coach's keys. First one, take care of the football for Coach Stivers. 3 turnovers against a tough Sac City team. Machado with the keeper. And that'll bring down 3rd and 9. So far tonight, Sac City's 3 of 8 on 3rd down. They have 12 first downs to Modesto's 10. Machado, deep ball down the sideline, and that is dropped by Cunningham. Was deep beyond the Modesto defense, and you've got to beat the 1-on-none. Plenty of time up front, and puts that ball out front. Yeah, it might have been a little bit behind Cunningham, but when you've got a receiver beat that bad, you want to make sure you give him an opportunity to catch the ball. But a break for Modesto. After the turnover, the defense holds. And the Panthers will punt. Hines back to receive. He lets the ball hit. And it gets a friendly bounce, another 9 yards. And Modesto will take over on the 32-yard line. American Asphalt has been serving Northern California over 30 years. American Asphalt takes great pride in making every job their best job. Their work will give you superior results on time and on budget, backed by an unmatched 3-year guarantee. Please call us at 800-541-5559. American Asphalt, taking care of business. Got to get those commercials in with the NASCAR offense. Cameron Beeman with another carry, and he gets 4 yards on 1st down. Velasquez, little 6-yard curl route. A lot of defenders over there, but somehow the athletic one, Mr. Michael Thompson, moves the chains, plays with a lot of passion and energy, and somehow was able to get past the chains here. 1, 2, 3 defenders. Bring on another defender, 2 more defenders, and finds a way to move the chains. One of the best 7-yard plays you'll ever see. First down run for Modesto, and it's 2nd and 7. 4 wideouts. Coach Stivers changing the play on the sidelines. And the receiver jumped. And there's the effect of an alleged blitzing and appearing to show the one-on-one bump and run coverage. But Swanigan, right before the snap, backed off, and somehow that made the wide receiver, Josh Taylor, flinch, and he's called for the penalty. So now, once again, Modesto playing behind the chains, 2nd and 12. That one is UPS delivered, but not signed for by Michael Thompson. Well-designed play, wide open in the middle of the Sacramento defense, but you got to catch first and run second, and it's 3rd down. And this is where Sacramento City likes to dial up some blitzes, or appear that they're going to blitz and drop back into coverage. (13-7), Sac City was the last team to score. They missed the extra point. A lot of rushers, but the protection up front is solid. And Tiki Tonga with the catch, and it'll be 4th and... It'll be 4th down, and Modesto's going to catch Sac City in the substitution, and they'll have to call a timeout. Little substitution, mass confusion, and it'll be a timeout for Sac City. Big Island Movers is a fully licensed and insured full-service moving company in Modesto. For over 10 years, we have provided friendly, reliable moving services in Central California. The driving force behind our business is passion behind what we do. At Big Island Movers, we are big on experience, big on value, and huge on service. With over 30 years of moving experience and a wide range of services to meet the ever-changing needs of our clients, Big Island Movers is your go-to for professional, prompt moving services. Give us a call today at 209-522-5999, 209-522-5999, or BigIslandMovers.com. Big Island Movers, Kaimana wanna move ya. After the timeout, 4th down, and Velasquez with the punt. And that ball will bounce just short of the 20-yard line, and the Panthers will take over on the 22-yard line. Well, so far the Modesto offense has yet to put any points on the board. Well, they've got 7. How did they score? Well, that was a Trey Nichols pick 6 with a 33-yard return with 6 minutes and 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Then Sac City broke the tie late in the second quarter, but a missed extra point is held in at 13-7. Sac City with the ball. Machado. Nice pass in between coverage, and that is caught by the reliable Robert Harrison. That ball's got to be thrown right in between the safety and the corner, and it was. Nice touch. Harrison knows he's going to get hit, catches it, and braces it, and it doesn't hurt when you make the catch for a first down. Little stretch run out to the left side. And a big gain on first down. Once again, Daniel Wright, who in the first half had 11 carries for 53 yards, add another 14 onto that total. And the Panthers are able to keep running backs fresh. Montanez, Wright, Bussey, be able to shuttle these guys in and keep them fresh, keep those legs fresh, and able to make cuts. Power play, inside run, and holding on with a tackle. Was Trey Nichols, who had the aforementioned pick six. But I think on that tackle, his wrist or shoulder got a little jacked up, showing the wears and tears of that play. Sac City moves inside Modesto territory. Stretch run to the right, doing a nice job of following his blockers. Daniel Wright once again showing a lot of patience, guiding his way through traffic. On the power play, showing a lot of patience. You got Harrison and company, the receivers blocking downfield, keeping their hands inside. And number 95, Rob Luckett, is down on the field as he's getting checked out by the medical staff. We've got a number of games coming up. If you'd like to get a free on-air advertisement, contact us and we'll give you your first ad free. Promote your business during our next Modesto JC football game as they host Contra Costa next Saturday. Or give us an email and say we'd like to set up a rest of the season sponsorship package. Very affordable. We had over 1,600 views for our opening game, and we appreciate all of our fans out there. So email us and we'll contact you and set you up at NorCal Sports. And Montanez comes in for Wright, and he loses one on first down. And Wright so far on the night has 14 carries for 80 yards. Long run of 13. Blue collar effort, not only by him, by the men up front for Sac City. Alley, Kleinfelter, Harris, Martinez, and Pochop, and the tight end Martinez. Nice tackle in space. Alex Velasquez, who had 7 tackles last week versus American River, did a good job of playing along the line of scrimmage and wrapping up on the edge. And that'll bring to third down. Would imagine this is 4 down territory. Don't know the range of the field goal kicker for Sac City. 3rd and 9. Modesto blitzes. Machado throws. And that ball is caught. And it is a touchdown to number 7, Jordan Moore. 35 yards for the touchdown. And that fairly good coverage by Modesto, but didn't do a good job of reacting to the ball in flight. But number 7 did. Jordan Moore with the touchdown. And that extra point is good. And it's 20-7. Machado to Moore. 35 yards. With 6:55 left in the third. That was a 7-play, 78-yard drive culminated from the pass from Machado to Jordan Moore. Moore's second touchdown of the game and his 5th reception, and he's having a big night. 5 receptions for 98 yards. And the kick to Bass, and he's got space, and he's tackled inside Panther territory down to the 48. Bass with the big return. Following his blockers and not doing any dancing, just heading straight up the field. See if the Pirates can answer. 6:47 left here in the third quarter. Velasquez has a long time to throw. Throws the swing. That's easy for me to say. The swing pass out in the flat to Richard Lopez, and a solid gain on first down. Just Pirates' job the thing they failed out tonight is they have not finished drives. They've moved the ball, but have committed 3 turnovers in Panther territory. As we're watching NorCal Sports TV here in Sacramento. Big run! Down to the 20, down to the 16. Cameron Beeman explodes off the ball, getting an opportunity. Nice blocking up front, a man-on-man. Hickman at the second level, Taylor and Thompson at the second level, and Beeman that time is stopped for a short gain. Two on, 2 off for both teams. 2nd and 9 for the team in white, Modesto. Got to find a way to get in the end zone, gain a little confidence and momentum. Inside run by Velasquez, but he is met by the entire left side of the Sac City defense. Oh my. And this isn't the first time we've mentioned Johnny Smith, TJ Poli. A lot of big guys up front. Velasquez, 3rd down. And that ball's nearly intercepted. He just read the eyes of the quarterback, Christian McFarland, who had an interception earlier. He just read the eyes of Velasquez and jumped that route over the middle. Fourth down. 4th and 9 for the Pirates. Huge play. Fakes the screen one way, fakes the screen the other. He's going to run it. Does he have enough room for the first down? He doesn't. And once again, Sacramento rises up inside the money zone with the stop, and they will take over on downs. Credit Christian McFarland with a little assist with that breakup of that pass on 3rd down. And finish. A lack of finishing for the Pirates has held their offense scoreless tonight. And they've made mistakes, but we also got to credit a well-coached and a well-prepared Panthers team. Wright tries to bounce outside, and he finds Sledden a little tough, was able to gain a couple of short yards, and it's 2nd and 6. Less than 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. And Sac City leads 20-7. Good job by the Pirate defense. Broderick Medrano with the tackle. This defense has spent much of the third quarter on the field, and they've got to be getting tired. Machado rolls to his left, and that ball's thrown, and somehow it's completed. Justin Siegel with the catch. Two defenders there, but Siegel with the concentration and the big catch and a first down. Next week we'll be back in Modesto for Modesto to host Contra Costa. Wide open. But the defender does a nice job of getting his hands up. Braxton House with the deflection. If Machado puts that ball out in front, it's a touchdown. But got a little too much air on it. The defense was able to recover, taking that shot on first down. Cunningham was open. Feeding right, and he's got yardage in front of him. And he cuts against the grain and finally is tackled. But we've got a penalty on the field, and we've got a hold, and that play will be called back. Wright certainly feeling it, but that time the officials call the hold, and that ball will move back. At halftime, Sequoias leads Diablo Valley College 27-7. Told you City College beat American River. That's an upset. Not a shocking upset, but an upset as far as rankings go. As that play pass falls short, and it's 3rd and long. Now, the last time they were 3rd and plus 20, the Pirates rushed with no discipline, and the Panthers hit a screenplay, but were called for a hold at the end. But we'll see if Modesto learns from that last situation. If you're getting through on 3rd down, there's probably a pretty good chance it's a screen. And they set the screen up this time, and the defense smells it out. And that's how you play it. And I think they're going to get called for an illegal man downfield. They'll decline that penalty, and Modesto with the stop. And we'll go for once again to our referee, Jack McKeo. No fault of the offensive lineman. It's a screen, and that ball's supposed to be thrown with a certain amount of timing. So in his mental clock, he's thinking that ball's thrown and he's going to block downfield. But they learned from the screen earlier in the first half to stop the rush, turn to the receiver, and that was incomplete. Man downfield, deflected, or declined, and Hines back deep. That ball's kicked to the sideline, and a bad roll. As far as Sac City, positive for the Pirates, as they'll take over on the Panthers' 39-yard line. I mean, last week, Modesto was down by 14 in the fourth quarter and came back and tied the game. They're down by 13. They get a couple of touchdowns here with 2 extra points. They can take the lead. But easier said than done. Velasquez tackled. Nice defense. Mr. Muir with the play in space off the edge. Played flat along the line of scrimmage, didn't get up the field, and made a nice tackle of a shifty Velasquez. San Mateo leads Fresno City College 14-12 with 7:11 left in the third quarter. There's a deep, skinny post to Thompson, and he makes the catch this time, trying to find a little rhythm, and that's a first down. Well-designed play by Coach Stivers. Modesto right back on the football. Option to the right. Cut back against the grain, and Beamham gets a gain of about 4 to 5 yards. We're trying to show you the replays, but they're running so fast that we'll try to stick with the live action, but we're trying to give you guys the replays as well. See, if we knew they were going to change the play at the line of scrimmage, we could sneak in those replays. And I love about our replays, they're instant replays. You don't wait. We give them to you instantly. Big run up the middle. Inside the 10. Beamon once again. And the big fella's up front. Halleck, Preston, Pope, Savo, and Johnson doing a great job of opening some holes, and that running game is starting to come alive, much as it did last week against American River in the second half. Bass breaks the tackle, and he's down inside the 5-yard line. And we're going to go to the fourth quarter. Sac City leads Modesto Junior College 20-6. And here's that long run by Beeman. NorCal Sports TV would like to thank our sponsors who are helping you bring you this Modesto Junior College football game. American Asphalt. Meeting Rooms on Demand. Big Island Movers. And Hollis Cattle Company. Big Island Movers is a fully licensed and insured full-service moving company in Modesto. For over 10 years, we have provided friendly, reliable moving services in Central California. The driving force behind our business is passion behind what we do. At Big Island Movers, we are big on experience, big on value, and huge on service. Big Island Movers, Kaimana, wanna move ya. Start of the fourth quarter, Modesto, Devin Bass, and he flips, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. And they'll come on to the extra point. Here's the inside run by Bass, and somebody dives at his feet. A little Nadia Comaneci. Yes, I'm aging myself. And it's a touchdown. The first offensive touchdown for the game for Modesto. An important extra point here. And he missed it. So close, but yet so far away. And here's a replay. And it hit the right upright. Nothing comes easy. Nothing comes easy. That was a great drive by Modesto, and they finished, and they just didn't put the cherry on the top. Devin Bass's 5-yard run, 6-play, 39-yard drive, taking 2 minutes and 8 seconds off the clock. Bass had a couple of touchdowns rushing last week. He's lethal. Cunningham, you got to get tacklers around him. He's got space. He cuts across the field. And he's going to go all the way for a touchdown. And there are no flags on the field. Cunningham with his second touchdown return in as many weeks. Appeared to be an 86-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. And Cunningham, with the efforts of his teammates blocking for him, with the big return. And just like that, Sac City answers with that long return by Mr. Cunningham. Oh boy. Well, seems so many times there's been a sudden change. It just hasn't gone well for the Pirates. They score, meaning the Pirates score. They miss the extra point. They come back on the kickoff, and Cunningham takes it 96 yards for the touchdown. That's a heartbreaker. Last week, Cunningham had a 95-yard kickoff return. So coach's keys, play sound special teams. Well, it's helped the Panthers last week and appears to be helping this week. Modesto win the special teams battle. Well, a missed extra point and a kickoff return really puts you in the hole. And that ball's taken by number 28, Brian Terrell, and he returns it just close to the 31-yard line. But a lot of big plays have transpired tonight for Sacramento. Velasquez, and he goes right after it. And that ball's nearly intercepted. Ozai Anwar, just off his fingertips. Good coverage by the Panthers. 2nd and 10. 4 wide receiver set for Modesto. That ball's complete. And depending on his spot, Taylor with the reception. And he's ruled a yard short of the first down. It was 13-7 at half. Keeps churning his feet, and that ball's fumbled, and the big fella's got it. He's rambling down inside the 20-yard line. Another turnover as TJ Tia recovers the fumble and rambles inside the Pirates' 20-yard line. The big fella doing a good job of holding on to the football, but you just can't continue to turn over the football against a ball-hawking, aggressive Sac City football team. And I would imagine off this turnover, there might be some type of play fake and maybe a bootleg out to the left side, taking advantage of the left-hand throwing Machado. He'll roll to his left, throw into the corner, and they're going to call a interference. Way too much time for Machado to throw the football, and it has looked as if he pushed the receivers a little early as officials conferred an attempt to get the play right, and we'll get the call from our referee Jim Mateo. Malcolm Green called for the penalty, and the ball's in the money zone. And they've got several people moving. No call from the official. Several men in motion. Didn't appear to be anybody set, but no flag on the play. And it's 2nd and goal for Sac City. Wonder why longtime buddy Scott McLean is watching in North Dakota. If you are Scotty, want to say hello to you and your family. Hope all is well. Your buddy Babs is having fun here. Machado, a lot of penetration in the backfield. Mustafa Johnson with the play. Low man wins in this particular play, and it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. See if the Pirates defense can rise up. They spent much of this second half on defense, on the field. Power I formation for Sac City. Bootleg, throw into the end zone. And it's a touchdown to a man that's not often into the stats because he does all the dirty work blocking. Roy Sanders with the 5-yard or the 4-yard catch. Here's the play fake, attacks the flat, gets his head around, makes the catch, and gets into the end zone. The second score in less than 2.5 minutes for Sac City. Machado to Sanders. And it's 34-13 Sacramento City College over Modesto. And here's what makes this job even tougher for Modesto. Sac City's got a disciplined, blitzing, ball-hawking defense. They're going to be taping their ears back. You're going to see their defensive ends lined up in a wide 9, meaning wide outside, trying to get hard off the edge to get pressure on Velasquez. Everybody knows they're going to be throwing the football. So you want to make sure, if you're Modesto, protect your quarterback. You've also got to mix in the run. And Lopez with the return, the 40, and he's tackled at the 49-yard line by the kicker, Simering. Now, the last time Modesto had the ball, they had a nice drive. Velasquez had Hickman, but he finds Michael Thompson, and he gets about a 14-yard gain. As the clock winds here in the fourth quarter. Velasquez had good timing, just not the accurate throw on the deep out route. And here's the play from Velasquez to Thompson on the last first down. Two backs in the backfield. Will fake the screen one way. Velasquez continues to try to find a receiver. No lineman downfield, and that ball's caught for a gain of about 8 yards. Thompson with another reception. That's his 5th catch of the night. 3rd and a long 3 for MJC. Close to the 11-minute mark here left in the fourth quarter. Inside run by Noah Prius. Falls short of the chains, and it's 4th down. Modesto 0 for 1 on 4th down. And a timeout, Pirates. American Asphalt has been serving Northern California for over 30 years. American Asphalt takes great pride in making every job their best job. Their work will give you superior results on time and on budget, backed by an unmatched 3-year guarantee. If you need help with your shopping center, commercial property, homeowner association, or special project, American Asphalt is the company to partner with. When you contact American Asphalt, tell them you saw this ad on NorCal Sports TV. Please call 800-541-5559, 800-541-5559, or reach us at AmericanAsphalt.com. Contact us for information on our internship program. Gain valuable experience with the NCS TV internship program. College students, please inquire. Email us, Dion at NorCalSportsTV.com, or 888-350-4070. We've got a lot of games on tap, especially in the Modesto area. We've got football, we've got basketball, Tip-Off Classic, Modesto Christian, their tournament, the Modesto JC tournament. We're just getting started. Is this a double timeout by Modesto? Big Island Movers. Big Island Movers is a fully licensed and insured full-service moving company in Modesto. For over 10 years, we have provided friendly, reliable moving services in Central California. The driving force behind our business is passion behind what we do. At Big Island Movers, we are big on experience, big on value, and huge on service. With over 30 years of moving experience and a wide range of services to meet the ever-changing needs of our clients, Big Island Movers is your go-to for professional prompt moving services. Give us a call today at 209-522-5999, 209-522-5999, or BigIslandMovers.com. Big Island Movers, Kaimana wanna move ya. Modesto has one timeout remaining. 4th down and 1. See what Coach Stivers has dialed up. Option to the left. And that ball is thrown and it's incomplete. After spending 2 timeouts, the Pirates call an option left. It appeared to be a little unsure of the execution of this play. Should have probably pitched that ball right away to give Thedford any opportunity to gain the yards for first down. But the Panthers defense steps up and the Pirates turn it over on downs. .270 total yards for the Pirates, 356 for Sac City. And Wright gets the handoff and he runs out of bounds. And we've got a penalty on the field. And we'll get the call. Yeah, late in the game, you're trailing by multiple scores. You just got to show, the young defense of the Pirates has got to show more discipline. And that's a first down on penalties for Sac City, the third one they've got via penalty. Bootleg left. Machado with the pass and threads the needle. And the catch by Karl Mark, doing a nice job. That's his third reception of the game. Not really much room, but Machado threads the needle. And Mark with the catch. And another first down. Less than 10 minutes left in the ball game. Next week we'll be at Modesto JC for the matchup against the Contra Costa College Comets. Montanez drops a shoulder. It only gains 1. But if you want to learn how to finish the end of a play as a running back, drop that shoulder, make that defender feel the punishment versus letting him deliver it to you. I'm Chris Babcock. Thanks for streaming in on NorCal Sports TV. 1st and 10, or 2nd and 9 rather, for Sac City. Little power play, and that goes nowhere. Number 32, Drew Howie with the tackle for loss, and it's 3rd and 11. In the past, earlier in the game, the Panthers have dialed up screens and the 3rd and long. 3 receivers at the top of your screen. Machado rolls to his right. Comes back to his left. Avoids a tackler, but continue to play the game. And the sack by Mustafa Johnson. Had 13 tackles last week against American River. 6 solos and 1 tackle for loss. And just stayed with the play. When they say grab cloth, there's an example for you folks at home or wherever you may be streaming in. Punt formation for Sac City. And a friendly bounce. And it's downed at the 28-yard line where Modesto will take over. You got to score fast. You got to score quick. But Sac City knows that. They're not going to allow a receiver to beat them deep. And they will continue to rush and they'll continue to blitz. Just as I say that, well, thrown on the hat of Lopez. Lopez just couldn't come up with it, and it falls incomplete. Little pump and go, and he's got a receiver. And he just said they won't let the receivers get behind them, but they fell for the fake. Why would you bite on a fake up 21 points? That drives coaches crazy. But Velasquez just was a little too long on that throw. 3rd and 10. Modesto scored on a 33-yard pick six by Trey Nichols. And then Bass with a 5-yard run. The rest of the time has been Sac City. Velasquez steps up in the pocket, finds some room in the left, and he throws, and that ball's dropped under heavy traffic in a big collision. And that's number 4, Christian McFarland, once again with a big hit. Had an interception earlier. Had a pass deflected earlier. Running to your left and thrown over the middle. Those are Blue Cross specials. And Trapp will punt. And that ball's down at the 44-yard line. Other scores: San Mateo leads Fresno City College 21-19. Merced beats Shasta 21-7. Reedley over my alma mater, College of the Redwoods, 40-20. American River lost to City College of San Francisco 40-26. Sierra 56-28 over Contra Costa. Siskiyous 26-14 over De and Chabot beat Butte 31, or Butte beat Chabot 31-21. Nice job of a lot of penetration, and then Drew Howie once again cleaning up with the tackle for loss. And the Pirates are playing hard on defense, but have just spent much of this second half on the field. Time of possession, 28 minutes for the Panthers. Bussy with the run, and the Panthers continue to shuttle in running backs. Dalen Matthews taking over at quarterback for the Panthers. Close to the 5-minute mark left in the game. Good finish by Trey Bussy. And it'll be 3rd and 5, or 4th and 5. And a stop for the Pirates. Hines with the fair catch, and that ball will be spotted in the middle of the field at the 16-yard line. We'd like to thank our sponsors to help you bringing this Modesto Junior College football game. American Asphalt, Meeting Rooms on Demand, and Big Island Movers. Muir was in the face of Velasquez, and he forced that errant pass on first down. Please thank and support our sponsors for helping us bring you this live game in HD. Option to the left. Bass breaks one tackle, and he has enough to gain for the first down with a gain of about 12 yards. Bass has 8 carries for 43 yards on the game. Bass with another strong run for 7 yards. Velasquez wide open in the middle of the field for the reception. Jeff Hines with the catch inside the 43-yard line. Velasquez keeps it himself, and he loses 7 yards. Disciplined, free-flowing, pursuing defense. I'm sure they see that play a lot, playing along the line of scrimmage. And it's 2nd and 14 as the Pirates play behind the chains. Bubble screen. Out here to Hines. Churning, grinding, down to the 35-yard line. Velasquez with a post route, and Thompson can't come up with it. And it'll be 4th down. 4th down, the Pirates are 0 for 2. Waiting. Buying some more time. And the throw. And that ball's dropped by Beeman. And once again, the Panthers rise up and getting another stop on 4th down. Just almost running around in a phone booth, if you will. What's a phone booth? I have a cell phone. I'll figure it out. And Sac City will get a chance, an opportunity to run this clock out and seal their 3rd victory of the season. Well, the Pirates are going to have to get back to work and finishing drives, taking care of the football. I'm sure will be on the practice plan this week. They've had their opportunities, but just haven't been able to cash in, and so many big explosive plays for Sac City. The killer was the 96-yard touchdown return by Tavian Cunningham following the Devin Bass 5-yard run, where it appeared for just a brief moment in time that the Pirates had the momentum. But Cunningham and that kickoff return team for Sac City answered, and then some. Giving the backup quarterback a chance to throw the ball on the bootleg right, and that ball's incomplete, and Sac City will be punting. And the defender for Modesto did a good job of not dirt sacking him into the ground, meaning throwing him into the ground like a sack of dirt. It would have been a penalty, would have added more frustration to an already tough night for Modesto. And that punt goes out of bounds, and the Pirates will get it for one last shot here with 50 seconds left. Finals once again: Butte beat Chabot 31-21. Sierra over Contra Costa 56-28. Siskiyous over De Anza 26-14. San Francisco over American River 40-26. Laney over Feather River 47-13. We know that trip up to Feather River, don't we, Dion? Well, Laney won't have to worry about the snow and whatnot. They'll get home safely, but that's a big win and another future opponent for Modesto. Velasquez, and this is intercepted in the end zone. Velasquez giving it one last heave-ho. But that'll seal it up. Jalen Smith out of Consumas Oaks with that interception. And the Sac City Panthers will go into the victory formation. Well, Sacramento gets the 34-13 win. Sac City opened up the scoring with a 16-yard pass from Machado to Muir. Then Trey Nichols intercepted and returned a pick for a touchdown for 33 yards. Then Sac City Montanez with a 25-yard run. Then Machado to Muir, 35-yard pass. The Modesto's offense scored for the first time with 14:55 left in the fourth on a Devin Bass 5-yard run. But the backbreaker was the 96-yard kickoff return, his second of the season, for Tavian Cunningham. And then Machado to Sanders, the big fullback, tight end, H-back, with the 4-yard touchdown reception. And our final is 34-13. Quick look for the final statistics. First for Sac City, Machado 15-28, 266 yards, 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Leading rusher was Daniel Wright with 19 attempts on 85 yards. Leading receiver was for Sac City, Jordan Moore, 5 receptions and had 2 TDs. For Modesto, Dan Velasquez, 18 of 40, 3 interceptions for the true freshman. Leading rusher was Cameron Beeman, 10 carries for 52 yards. Receiving, Michael Thompson, 5 reception of 52 yards. The biggest pass play, the longest pass play for Modesto was 25 yards. Credit that Sac City defense. 5 turnovers for Modesto and 2 for Sac City, and those are the difference in the game. NorCal Sports TV would like to thank our sponsors who helped you bring you this Modesto Junior College football game. American Asphalt, Meeting Rooms on Demand, and our friends at Big Island Movers. Thank and support our sponsors. From Hughes Stadium, where Sacramento City College beat Modesto 34-13. You've been watching NorCal Sports TV. Thanks to our crew, Greg Kuropat, Rick Stewart, and Dion. I am Chris Babcock here at Sac City College. Good night, and thanks for being on the show.